Duran Premium Cigars, one of the fastest-growing boutique cigar companies, provides smokers a portal into the old Cuban tradition of the perfect balance and the lost art of progressive flavor construction. Roberto Pelayo Duran began his career in tobacco over 2 decades ago in Havana, where his reputation grew within Cuban circles. The creation of Duran Premium Cigars has given Roberto the platform to introduce a series of cigars that offer the quality and construction that he perfected while in Cuba. Brands include the ultra-premium Roberto P. Duran signature line, Azan, Nea, and Baracoa. Duran uses a seed-to-humidor approach, as all of their tobacco is grown in their farms and rolled in their factory in Esteli, Nicaragua. Rollers have been carefully chosen to carry out Roberto's precise method to ensure progressive flavor in each cigar. Duran Premium Cigars invites you to make their premium your standard.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Stogie Geeks show. We've got a little bit of rum going on, which is good. We need rum. We're going to do some cigar reviews with rum.
I like rum.
Rum works. It's an afternoon starter.
It's going to be rum-tastic. Rum-tastic. I don't think we have anything else. We can jump right into it. Who wants to go first?
Sure.
All right. Rayman's up.
Well, with Nat Sherman, the 75-year anniversary by Joel Sherman, Ecuadorian, Connecticut wrapper, Dominican binder and filler. $19 price point on this one. All the Nat Shermans I've had previous were kind of lackluster, in my opinion. This was not. This was a different animal altogether. And
It's special.
boxes of 10. It's the 7.5 by 46, and give it a box split. Thing was phenomenal. Cedar and natural tobacco flavor, some sweetness, and no resistance at all. It was perfect smoke. There's been other
I'm glad you got a good one because
other reviews have given issues with the resistance factor.
Yeah,
For
a lot of
me,
them were plugged.
It was perfect for me.
I think that's why I found them on sale online, because about 30 to 40% of the box will be plugged, is what I found of these cigars. Just terrible. It's an atrocity. I mean, when it first came out, it was so good. It's lost a little since it first came out, but it's still box worthy in my opinion. I mean, it was pretty damn close to Oasis when it first came out.
Coop gave it Oasis in 14.
There was a lot more subtle flavors. You really got to pay attention when you smoke this one. I probably should have given you a little more instructions. Clean palate, paying attention the whole time.
Yep.
But yeah, they're pretty good.
This is the first limited edition by Nat Sherman, made at the Casada factory in the DR, created in the 1930s. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
We'll go on the
So what'd you give it?
I gave it a box split.
Box split.
Yep.
that's the Joel Sherman 75th celebration.
Yes. Yep.
On the Nat Sherman kick, I visited actually what is that shop in Cranston near Paco's Tacos?
Whoa.
What's the name of that one?
Whoa. Cranston, which way?
Near the prison.
Oh, Gentleman's Club.
Gentlemen's, yep.
The Gentleman's
I was
Club.
thinking like which way Paco's Taco.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I was trying to think of like near the
Gentleman's
old,
Club.
near
Yep.
the old
It's called the
something. There's
Gentleman's
got to
Club.
be some
You
Rhode
went
Island
there?
directions in there. I did, well, because I was at Paco's Tacos.
There you go. Why
And we're
not?
waiting for them to make our tacos. I'm like, I'm going inside to go do some shopping. And they carried some Nat Sherman, which I hadn't smoked, which is the Metropolitan series. So I picked up a Metropolitan Habano in the Toro size. This is a Nicaraguan Puro, I believe. And it was pretty good. They listed as medium-bodied. I would call it mild to medium. I like it as a morning smoke that has a little extra punch to it. I smoked one this morning. Very, very good. I would so far give it a box split. I got to smoke more of these. And probably, I believe there could be a size in here that would be a box worthy or better and definitely work its way into my morning rotation.
How many sizes?
It was really good. There are 5 sizes: Gordo, Robusto, Corona, Short Robusto, and a Toro. The
Nice.
Gordo is a 6x60. And they sell at all different prices. Whatever those are. $115 for a box of 18 Toros. Whatever that works out to. I suck at math.
I have a question on Nat Sherman. Do you notice when you smoke them, there's like a crispness
Yes.
crispness
This one especially.
in the palate.
Very crisp.
It's The other one, the one with the blue label, I think it's a
Sterling? No.
no.
Oh, so this is the Metropolitan Habano.
What's the other one?
The other
New
one,
York, the New Yorker.
Yeah, we'll
or
go. It's the
or
Metropolitan.
The Metropolitan.
This is a Metropolitan Selection.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Connecticut shade?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Connecticut shade with Dominican, so it's completely different, like total opposite end of the spectrum. This one, strength mellow medium. I would say mellow. There's JRCigars.com is listing it as mellow. That's kind of interesting way to describe the strength. It's a mild cigar.
Sure. Yep.
Very, very mild. However, surprising, caught me off guard, has a sweet cap.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, oh, I haven't had a cigar like this with a sweet cap. Very traditional Connecticut flavors in there. That one for me is probably a $5. I smoked it in the larger size, a 7x50 Churchill size, and it just was too mild. Like, it was good at first because, like, I got the sweet cap going on, and the first third has, like, a little bit of different stuff going on. You get a little bit of creaminess, a little bit of hay, a tiny, tiny bit of, like, spice. Like, there's some stuff going on in the first third. Then it's just kind of like, yeah, okay. It's kind of
So
like,
it's more of a size issue. It was. You
I think so. I think a
tied to
Robusto
it for the 2 hours.
Robusto would be pretty cool
Right.
in the size if they make it in. I don't know if they
With
make
the
it
Nat
in a
Shermans,
Robusto.
I noticed the crispness in the palate.
Yep.
All across the spectrum.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I like the smaller sizes in them. Whenever I've had them, I usually gravitate. I always gravitate towards the smaller size.
The Starling is a fantastic offering from them in the mild category. Very expensive though. I don't know what the 6x50 natural is selling for.
Probably
$5.24 online, but
Yeah. So
your mileage might vary. But
Yep.
yeah, so I mean, this is kind of more like a more value priced Connecticut. For $6 for a Churchill, that's right up there with the 211. 211 makes some Connecticut's in that price range as well. This one still it's $5 because, like I said, it needs to have a little more punch to it. I'd like to try some different sizes though. I liked them. I smoked 2 of these gigantic Churchills. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the 6x50 Toro was $5.24, but still similar price to 211s and some other offering. Very traditional flavors in this one, and the sweet cap I thought that was a nice touch because it wasn't overly sweet. It was just enough to kind of so you notice it, and then it kind of dissipates after that. I liked it. Who's going next? You, Joe Hollywood.
I had the EP Carrillo Dusk. This made his debut in 2016 IPCPR. The size I had was 7x54. It's called the Obscure. The wrapper is made here in the USA. The binder Ecuadorian, filler Nicaraguan. This whole stick came out in the series with the EP Carrillo Core Plus, the Cardinal Impact, which I can't find yet. It's part of the series called the Classics series. So I'm the
Cardinal
band's
Impact.
Yeah, it's called Cardinal Impact.
You can get one of those in you get a regular new Cardinal.
I didn't. Anything you had given me, I put away and trying to store.
Hold on, I think I might have given you.
Not in a tank,
No.
but
Not for 2 weeks.
Right. And then so they came out with the Core Plus, the Cardinal Impact, and the New Wave Connecticut. I've had the New Wave Connecticut, and I'm searching for the Cardinal Impact. If you gave it to me, then awesome. I'll definitely seek that out and put that up there next week. But let me tell you something. This stick, I would definitely give it box worthy, like for sure. When you first light it, you just get a quick blast of pepper.
Yep.
A little harsh, right? But once it gets past that, it's not even the first inch. It's just once the cigar gets going, it just turns into that sweet creaminess for a strong cigar. Similar to what we're smoking now.
Right.
The end of that cigar. And the thing is, I had 2 of them. So I had one on the golf course, and I V-cut it because I usually do a bullet or a V.
Right.
And when I had the V-cut, I was like, it was okay, right? I had the same cigar with the guillotine cut.
Yep.
Phenomenal. I don't know if that opened it up a little bit. So, if you've had it and you've had a different experience with the guillotine cut, I totally recommend the cigar. box worthy all day.
Excellent.
I think I did give you the Cardinal Impacts. That's
Okay.
their box press Cardinal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's part of the classic series that they debuted last year
Yes.
over at the IPCPR.
That is the one. And I did smoke the Robusto and the Toro in the Cardinal Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very different from the other Cardinals, and it's very different from any of the New Wave Reserva. Like, it's just a unique, newer. It's weird because it carries a name from a previous line. I found it to be very different. I smoked both of them. I thought they were really good. There was nothing that flavor-wise really jumped out at me.
Even on the Dusk?
On the Cardinal
Okay.
Impact I'm talking about. So I would put them both at a 5 at this point. I do have to smoke more, which is why I didn't formulate. You kind of forced my hand, but that's okay. I did smoke a couple of each, and I thought they were good. But I think they could use a little more time, and I'd like to see what they're going to do. Maybe in 6 months' time or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to revisit those. But I like the box press that they put out. It smokes awesome, but it's a richer and very different smoke from the original Cardinal and from any of their New Wave Reserva, but not as rich as so it's kind of in between, like richness and strength from the La Historia or I thought the La Historia and Dusk in a similar category, flavor and strength, not flavor wise, but strength and kind of the richness of the smoke. Cardinal somewhere in between. So
Had that first thing in the morning. And like I said, it was the first cigar of the morning, and I was like dusk, and I was like, I wonder, like
That'll wake you up.
Like I wonder if it's meant like it's a little stronger. You smoke it in the evening. I was like, yeah, we'll see. Yep. And when I first lit it, I was like, oh boy. And then once it got going, it just opened right up. It was awesome.
nice.
The one with the Paul Gamarian Symphony 20, gifted by Paul here. Ecuadorian Colorado Oscuro wrapper, Dominican Havana seed binder, and it listed 4 fillers, but I was only able to find Dominican and Honduran, so I'm unsure who what the other 2 fillers were. But I smoked the Connoisseur, the 6x52. Price point as well. It had sort of a range like $13 to $17. I wasn't able to pinpoint. I'm not sure what you had paid.
I have to look it up.
This many years after, but boxes 20, 8 different sizes. Absolutely love this stick. I gave it a box worthy. Cedar, toast, creaminess for flavors, and smooth and tasty throughout. And I was able to taste the age on this thing. It just kind of it spoke to me. It was a great cigar.
That's not even some of the oldest ones of that stick in my humidor.
Debuted in 2010. Coop gave it to Chuck Norris in 2013. Medium stick. I love this. Box worthy for me all day, and I wish they're more prevalent to be found in this area. Definitely the seek and destroy kind of mission on this cigar. Pretty much anything I've had Paul Gamarian wise, it's been phenomenal so far, including stick we're smoking now.
Oh yeah,
delicious.
Were those older the ones you gifted us?
No, those were from a newer box. So you posted on Facebook. So I had bought I'll give you the history. I had bought when my last year when my 1-year-old was born. He kind of had this angry Armenian face going on sometimes. So I wanted an Armenian cigar to kind of go celebrate his birth, and I bought this box. Well, not this box that you smoked out of, but a different box that already had some age on it, and I was like, "Wow, these are really good." And then over time, I've been smoking them, and those are the ones I'm supposed to save to smoke with him when he does.
Right?
And I've been smoking them. I'm like, I gotta stop smoking these. I'm gonna blow through the whole box. So I'm like, I gotta buy more. As you know, they can be difficult to find now in this area. So I bought a new box online, and they smoke awesome. I mean, the aged ones obviously have a little bit of an edge, but these are really close. It hasn't gained.
What region?
It's not a different stick with age, completely different, but it definitely just gets better.
What region for the Paul Gamarian? Where are they more prevalent? Because
it's a good question.
We've got a pretty strong Armenian contingent here in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
you'd think
they'd
be out there, especially
in Rhode Island. It was really only one shop, Mr. J's.
Yeah,
that I don't know how much they have left. I know they've have been stocking them as regularly. So
I had the same stick. So while we're on the topic,
there you go.
I gave it a box worthy for sure.
Nice.
The 20.
The Symphony 20.
Symphony 20. I think this was a Robusto.
That was a
size.
Robusto. Yep, that's the size I have down. It was the Robusto, and I gave it box worthy. However, Now that I'm having this 25th, the 25th, I think
25th.
this 25th is. I mean, it's got to be fight Chuck Norris in my book, like for sure. This is a great smoke. Can we get more of these?
I can tell you in a second.
We show
All
up
right,
at Paul Gamarian's house himself.
Like
Shake him
trying to
down.
buy stuff online.
We're here.
We're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna buy some stuff.
So the 20th anniversary comes in a short Robusto, which I think that was a short Robusto that was it? Fuck. Hold on. I can tell you. This is short Robusto. Sorry, it's a short Robusto. Yes. So it's actually a short Robusto, which is a where is it? Is it down the bottom? 4.5 by 52. That's the size. It looks almost like could be a 5 by 52, but it actually is a 4.5.
I think you gave us two of them. Two different sizes, I believe.
No, I gave you two the same size.
Was it?
Yeah, you were drinking way too much
Probably
rum or
was.
something
Yeah.
when you were looking
But
at
I will tell you, they're very tightly packed. All the Gamarian smokes.
It's a long smoke.
Yeah.
It doesn't smoke like you think short Robusto, like average smoking time.
Yeah.
That stick smokes longer, which is probably what you're thinking. It's a Toro. So short Robusto, the Salamones are absolutely phenomenal. He makes them into Salamone. That's what made me fall in love with Paul Gamarian cigars. Is that Symphony 20th Salamone? Oh, I have some of those. Break them out on the show. That's got a very deep, rich history on Stogie Geeks.
Yes.
He's got the Connoisseur, which is the 6 by 52 Toro. He's got the Bomb Bones, which is a 3.5 by 46. It's just too short, too small. Size matters. It's too small. And then he's got a Bellicoso. Now, you're asking about the 25th.
Yes.
25th. Let's see if we can find the 20th.
We gotta get our hands on some of these.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're going to smoke through what we have probably pretty quickly after here. It's an emergency.
The race is on.
The 25th, I believe, according to online Coop's website, and here it comes in one size, what we're smoking, 6 by 50 Toro. They're listed at $359 for a box of 20.
Wow.
And they're listed as in stock.
All right.
In stock.
Nice.
I
How
get,
about you guys? I'm thinking the rum is bringing out some of that natural tobacco sweetness too. Just
yeah, it's a good rum pairing. I agree. I hadn't paired this with any spirits yet, but it's really good.
Yeah. This is sit down, enjoy summer or winter if you're there, and it's a real sit down, relax.
I wouldn't smoke this on the golf course. You're not giving the proper attention it deserves.
No. Yeah, this is a sit down with a spirit or coffee kind of thing, or both, like what I'm doing right now.
Speaking of smoking on the golf course, yesterday I found another smoke beside the Casano that I actually golfed good with.
Oh, that's good. Now you got some options when you golf.
Right. It was the Davidoff Golf. Came out 2015. I had the Toro size. 6
Look at
by
that. You
54.
golfed awesome with a Davidoff golf cigar.
Yes.
Because I bought a
Tailor-made?
5-pack of these.
Yes. And,
better-
and
you're
the
gonna make-
picture I took of
If
the
you golf
cigar-
good with this, you're going to want to golf less when you see the price tag.
Yeah. right.
You're like, golf just got really expensive.
Yeah. It was like one of those things. I took a picture of it. Had the golf. It was a beautiful day yesterday there. But in regards to this rapper, Ecuadorian Connecticut, Binder, Dominican Criollo.
Wow.
Well played,
Yay.
Joe.
Round of applause. Yay.
Yeah, he's getting his game going.
Kid is on point.
Right? Now I'm gonna just smash this. Right, Filla is a Dominican Piloto Volado.
Volado. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy language for me. Anyway, it's let me tell you something. This stick, I remember when you gifted it to me, you were like, just take your time with the stick. It's a great stick, and it was great.
It's like one of the more expensive Connecticut's on the market.
Yeah.
Well, Davidoff makes probably some of the most expensive Connecticut wrap cigars.
Yep.
But
you said
it holds up, right?
You said give yourself some time, and I was outside. It lasted 8 holes, so you're talking.
That's good. It's an 8-hole cigar. That's good.
It was a great cigar. Flavor galore.
Oh yeah.
Burn. It was just amazing.
What did you think of that hay kind of?
Hay grassy.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
out
man.
there. It was
Nice.
just
Like
it was
in
just-
your face,
Yeah,
hay
it was
grass.
it was
If you don't
amazing.
like the hay grassiness flavor from Davidoff, do not buy this cigar.
Yeah, it's right there, and it's a great smoke. Like I said,
Did you wave anybody through to play through so you could sit and enjoy it a little bit more?
No, actually, it was kind of like I just smashed the ball yesterday, and I would just spent most of the time sitting in the golf cart, just chilling with the stick, waiting for the other part of the foursome to catch up.
I like that you smoked it while golfing.
Yeah, it was
great.
It was a good
It's very
smoke,
fitting, yeah.
But that hay and grassiness is right there. It's really in your face. I gave this a fight, Chuck Norris, for sure. It's a great smoke.
So this was a 2016. This is a golf limited scorecard edition 2016.
Okay.
And for 5 of them, it was $90.
Yeah.
Was my price on that.
Yeah. That's it's like I said, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to treat yourself there, and for Connecticut, it's
Got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on. Awesome smoke.
Nice. Went the Hoya de Nicaragua Black.
Oh, yeah. I have now, these were sent to us by Drew Estate. I have not smoked one yet. It is in my review queue. I have not smoked one yet.
Very pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler. That seems to be it's kind of a trend. That's there's a lot of sticks out there that fit that profile, but I think this separated itself away, and for the $7 price point, box of 20, 4 different sizes. It's a 6 1/4 by 46 Nocturno. Give it a $5. Definitely want to come back and hit it again. I really enjoyed it. Coffee, leather, and earth.
What was on the strength meter? It sounds like it's a pretty rich, kind of strong cigar.
It was, yep. And debuted at the 2016 IPCPR. Listed as medium plus, and might even be a little bit higher than that. But it played well. It was not completely overpowering, but it had some really nice flavor throughout, and had a little bit of a punch at the end. I found too. That last third kicked it up. It was a nice strong finish. After a meal, of course, I had a steak on the grill and fired this guy up, and it was excellent.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a $5, but I definitely want to try it again and see if I can get up to that box split.
Yeah, Paul had given me some too. I'll try to get to that.
I think there was 2 in there, so I might even hit the second one today because I'm kind of excited to revisit
You
again.
said it was strong, though?
It was strong, but it was strong and flavorful, and it was a nice balance of the two throughout, and then a little bit of a punch at the end, which some of my friends personally that listen to the show.
Did you puke? Was there a bucket involved? No,
No, absolutely not. Not on this one. And some of my friends like that extra little kick at the end, and this had it all day.
Nice.
Hoya de Nicaragua Black.
Which size was it again?
It's the Nocturno, 6 1/4 by 46.
Nice.
And this is set to be like the sister version of the red.
The red, yeah.
Yep.
Because the red's pretty mild.
And that was a couple of years ago. That came
Not
out.
mild, it's a medium, yeah.
Yep. Nice.
I see you've got your Partagas Benji Menendez
Yeah.
Master Series queued up. You smoke this one too?
I did. That was my
Yeah, I
next one
did.
too.
Yeah.
Now, just before we get into it, I don't know what the full story is today with these cigars being available. Mm-hmm. These came out in 09?
Yeah.
2011 Master
Or
Series.
11? Okay. They came out, I believe, in the size that I gave you, which was a 6 3/4 by 46 or
It
something like that.
was 654.
Yeah.
LX
Toro.
Toro. Yep.
Oh, you smoked the larger size, the Toro.
Yep.
I gave you.
I did too.
But I gave you the Maju something size. Hold on, it's a different size. It's a Corona. It was the first size that came out in this Master
I
Series.
smoked the same one you did, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
They were damn near Oasis. I mean, they were Oasis when they came out.
Yeah, I actually had this after a family barbecue on Saturday. On Saturday at a family
man.
barbecue, we
Paint
had
me the picture, Joe. I want.
paint the
let's go.
picture, right? But let me tell you something.
Yeah, the ones I gave you, I believe, from this box anyway. If you
Okay.
smoke the 6x46, it's the Majestuoso.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. It was in Cigar Aficionado Top 25. I mean, it was like, oh my God, it was just so good when it came out. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the deal is with them re-releasing them, if they're from the original batch, if it's a reblend. I got a completely. Yeah, and this came out in 2009 because I see reviews in 2009. That's when I thought it came out. I don't know what happened recently where these were available. They're not even as good as the ones that first came out, but they're still damn good.
Oh, yeah.
So sorry. Continue.
How
That's
was
a little
how was the
background.
ending of that cigar? Because let me tell you something, it would not end. It was one of those things where I was literally out there for 2 hours hanging around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, once it got like towards the end, it just wouldn't end.
It just kept going.
It just
That's
kept
good.
going. It burned. Slow burn. Constructed well. Great cigar.
Awesome.
Towards the end, I think because it didn't end,
Yep.
it was getting just a scotch bitter.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I did smoke it to the end. It was tolerable, but I noticed that when it started to not end,
Yep.
it was all the tar buildup was starting to build up and all that stuff. But good smoke because of the transition on how it smoked pretty quick and then it stopped. I gave it a 5. Have them in a rotation if you got them. Pass them out. Share with some friends. But I give them a 5.
If you knew what I paid for them, you'd definitely buy a box.
It listed
Really?
10.5 for the price point.
Yeah, I found a box for $90 for
Really?
$20.
Really? Did you type in like Stogie Geeks as a promo code?
No, I just
Promo code everything.
Wonders of the internet. I guess I don't. That's what I found.
Really?
And again, the ones that came out in 2009 were just special. And these re-releases, I think, are not like reblendings, but they try and maintain the same farm and tobacco over time. Is my guess. And they're really good. I would still, price point aside, I would still give the ones that you can purchase today box worthy, in my opinion. I think they're really, really good. They're a little strong. Like they got some strength going on. They're going to age a little bit.
Yep.
But there's a huge strength difference between first third and second third. I think it really kicks into high gear in the second third. I like these cigars a lot.
Yeah.
If I could piggyback.
You actually bring. Hold on to a couple seconds. You actually bring up a good point. When I do a review, I do take price into account because I do think that
Absolutely.
All of the
It's
Stogie
value.
Geek lists
It
and
equals value. Right.
and that's why I gave it a 5 because they did rank around that $10 price point originally, but you actually found the score. So if you want a link to that, email Paul at StogieGeeks.com. he can let you in the know.
I don't think that particular size is on sale. There is.
Here we go.
The 7x49 size is on sale. No.
Yeah.
I'm just going to piggyback on that. Like the primary flavors, I was pulling wood and spice, and I really
Pulling some wood, huh?
pulling some wood, baby. Really
Is
enjoyed
that a
it.
golfing? I hope that's a golfing reference. That's all I gotta say.
And I guess also with the original, like you were saying, the 6x46, a little bit less pronounced Cameroon. Were you able to decipher that between the two as well? Yes, it was.
Is this? Hold on. What's the wrapper on this one?
A little more Cameroon was.
This is the wrapper is Cameroon. On
Pronounced
all of these,
with,
they didn't change. I was gonna say they didn't change the wrapper on me. It is. They've all been
Supposedly
Cameroon.
they gated back just a little bit on the Cameroon. So I don't know.
But the Cameroon's the wrapper. So what would they?
I don't know.
They use less wrapper?
Multiple reviews and points that I had read that was one of the
different kind
that
of
was one of the
Cameroon?
sticking points.
Or there was Cameroon in the filler.
No, they might have gated back just a little bit. So, well,
What, like
whatever that's worth.
There was no wrapper on the last third of yours? Did you take we had to come back on our Cameroon, so like the open
it
foot
could have
on the last third is not really a foot. It's just the first third of the cigar just has no wrapper on it. It's
Maybe not
completely
that
naked.
original wrapper leaf. Maybe.
I see what you're saying.
so-
It would explain why in 2009 that cigar was so good because that crop of Cameroon they got was super special. I totally get that.
Just, a little less pronounced, but whatever. I mean, it was still fun. I gave it a box worthy. I really like this. Me and Joe were off on the ratings between the two a little bit, but still good stick, man. Really good stick.
Yeah, I've been smoking a ton of them.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it, and then there's just the end. It just piled up on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Well,
plugged
that
or
happens.
anything.
Right.
It just,
So like you're in a picturesque atmosphere too. After this family barbecue,
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
the kid was sitting, chilling back.
Yep.
Nice.
What else you guys got?
after hitting the Ritmo for the first time, I went out and grabbed the remainder of the sizes, and I smoked the Robusto last night, the 5x50. Gave it a 5er, and all the same makeup as all of them. The Ecuadorian wrapper, Mexican San Andreas binder, 5 different fillers, $11 price point. For me, the back third again became a little harsh, and it was an enjoyable smoke. And I gave it a 5er for the rating. Just it seemed like the soft and the looseness of the cigar and the back third. One of my best buddies, he's an Avo maniac, and that was his initial assessment. And so I really wanted to be able to compare, and talk cigars with him, and see if we were on the same page. And for the two of us, we are.
So which size did you like in the Ritmo?
The one, actually, the Torpedo Lago, the largest size. That I smoked that just before we sat down. That for me is the belle of the ball at the moment.
Nice, the Torpedo.
It was, yeah, and I wasn't expecting that, but
Yeah, no.
it didn't have the same back end finish. I don't know. I was able to pull it. It was kind of like the one we had last week, the Toro or the Toro.
Toro.
And the Robusto, for me, the back end became a little bitter and harsh. The Torpedo, not so much. Have you smoked that one?
I have
Torpedo?
not. No, all I smoked is the size we smoked on the show.
The Torpedo played, for me anyway, it played a little bit better all the way through. So,
Yeah, I had it in the smaller size at first when I reviewed it here, and I gave it a 5er as well.
Gotcha.
A couple episodes back.
Sounds we need to find the Torpedo then.
Yeah. It's just got a lot going on.
it seems like the tendency that the belle of the ball seems to be on a lot of sticks, a Lancero or the small size. And I was kind of anticipating that coming in, and then the Robusto last night ran into the same issue, and I had the Torpedo still in the case. I was going to wait a few days, and I couldn't. I want to hit it again today, and for the show to be able to contrast all of them, and that was the winner for me.
Nice.
So who knows? We'll see.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, I think that concludes. Oh, so let's go around. What's our rating and final thoughts on the Paul Gamarian 25th anniversary connoisseur?
Fight Chuck Norris and get some.
Get some.
Box worthy, and show up on Paul Gamarian's doorstep and see what he's got. Rape and pillage, all the rest, because
I think
pretty tough to grab.
Fight Chuck Norris, it is for me, for sure.
It's a great. It's just like I said, that back end sweetness and that it's just I don't know. I can't describe it. There's just something there that is very similar to the pork tenderloin, in my opinion.
There's a lot going on in this cigar. A lot going. The complex flavors throughout this whole smoke are just.
That Gamarian you gave us, the Lancero, like maybe 5 or 6 shows ago. That for me is the cream of the crop for Gamarian so far.
Mm-hmm.
That's still. Had I not had that Lancero and then smoked these, I would put it at the Chuck Norris level. But that Lancero, totally different stick. But that's like the measuring stick I use now for.
Yeah, I don't have any more of those.
Those are the last 3. No, the last 2. Joe chipped me off the Lancero. You hooked me up, man.
Were those like vintage? Which Lancero? Because I have some Gourmet Series Lanceros, but that was a different Lancero. That may have been Peak Trail Lancero. Yeah, those are older vintage Gourmet.
The one I said here.
I'm sorry, I have Reserva.
Yeah.
I had Reserva
you.
exclusive. Those were Gourmet Series Lanceros, I believe. Yeah, and those were like ridiculously old, like 2001.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Old. Yeah,
I remember that day. Joe D says, "I never had a Paul Gamarian," right? And I says,
that was your introduction,
Hey.
like 10-year-old Gourmet Series Lanceros.
I said, "Hold on, I go one right here."
Oh man,
What I gave it
can't
to him.
thank you enough. And had I known what I know now, I would have said the same thing on the QT. Just
The first thing
it's
he's
my
like-
first one.
he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where'd you get it? I said, "Paul, it's in the humidor." And then you didn't have it anymore.
Awesome.
I think I traded with Pete for a couple of those.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Pete.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pete.
Paul.
They're good. They needed to be smoked though, because they were starting to age out. I think. They were just
Amazing.
They were awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
Good stuff. Thanks to everyone for listening and watching to this edition of the Stogie Geeks Show. See everyone next time.